Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Magi, the Labyrinth, the Magic episode 13 review. Now, before I get started, of course, Sony Music, you do not own anything that pertains to this video. The thumbnail, which I made damn sure, is an original photo, which belongs to me. The audio and visuals are me and our original soundtrack, which does not belong to you. Alright, this video follows the rules and regulations that are set by YouTube. Now, that being said, alright? And by the way, look in the link down below for the episode link. Now, that being said, yo, listen, man. This episode can be broken down into 3 simple sections. This review should be like fairly quick because the episode in of itself is actually fairly simple and fairly quick. You know, it's basically the Alibaba stuff, the Morgiana stuff, and then it's the Saluhad stuff, or the Deputy King stuff. And each one of these sections was great, alright? The Alibaba shit was damn awesome, alright? The Morgiana shit was great. The Deputy King stuff, the Saluhad stuff was great, okay? Like overall, the rating for the first episode was going to be great. It was a great episode of Magi. It really was. I mean, I was like, yo, like I was blown away at the way shit went down. And on top of that, there was a new opening which was pretty damn good. I mean, yo, the old one was like the shit, but this one is not far behind, if not on the same level, in my personal opinion. And on top of that, we saw a few scenes here of like, just to get out of the way, we saw like 3 scenes of first of all, the first scene was with aside from the Morgiana, Alibaba, and Saluhad stuff, we saw a scene of the princess of the Co-Empire. They're still healing Judao, who got his ass whooped by freaking Ugo. And, I mean, like, basically, she's contemplating whether or not marrying this person, Abuhad, is actually a good idea. And she has no idea what he looks like. I mean, she's hoping that because as the current princess of the Co-Empire, it is her duty in order to marry the current king of the country of Babad, because it will strengthen the ties between nations such as the Co-Empire and other countries, showing that they're willing. Because she wants Hakafu to do this, but because Hakafu, she is the princess of the former king, Hakafune. But she doesn't want to do it because she's the current princess. But because of the fact that she's the current princess, it'll help strengthen ties between Co-Empire and Babad, and of course, give the Co-Empire a good reputation when it comes to other nations. But the thing here is that she has fallen in love with Sinbad, right? I mean, she likes Sinbad, King of Shindoria. And, I mean, hey, listen, man, Lady Killer of the 7 Seas for a reason. That title is not for show. He really, like, the ladies love him, right? So that's number 1. Number 2 was a quick little scene of Sinbad where he has had information given to him by Jahar, and then, basically he now knows that Alibaba has invaded the palace, and it makes things difficult for him, but now it makes things difficult for him because he wanted to sell things politically in a nice and timely fashion, but he had no idea. He had no idea that Kashim was going to go there and actually give the people troops on that same day. So Alibaba's taking over. He's taking over right now. Right now. So that's number 2. Number 3 is that apparently Alibaba, Aladdin. I don't know what's going on, but it appears as if like he's starting to either arouse from a slumber or he is like waking up. We're not too sure what's going on there. But I mean, either way, we may see Aladdin action soon enough, right? Now, that being said, okay, on to the main 3 factions, okay? The first one I'll do Morgiana, right? Morgiana, in the middle of all this fighting with Alibaba and these the guards, the co-guards that the Co-Empress sent, the Co-Princess sent in respect to Abuhad, her future husband, quote unquote future husband. The thing here was that it was pretty damn it was like, yo, like after he took down the elephant dude, she came in there because he's being surrounded by the monkey guy. And like the monkey got subordinates, and she came in there. She was fierce. Morgiana was fierce. It was like it was literally like she was fierce. And at some point, like the way she was taking out these monkeys, it was just awesome, right? But she couldn't get to the head guy. And then at some point, she was trying to copy Masaru, but she couldn't do it because she lacks in speed and power. Which makes sense, because Masaru, he's like, what? He's much older, and he's much more physically built than her. You know, so, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. But then, in order to bypass the monkeys, which she's, like, beating the shit out, right? She starts to bounce around the buildings and shit. Which was very reminiscent of a guy in One Piece called Bellamy. Like, so she's bouncing around the fucking shit. And then she just, like, kicks the monkey, and then she goes right through this fucker. And then she kicks a building behind him. The building collapses and topples all on the rest of the monkeys. Like, that was an awesome scene. That was a very, 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 very nice scene. That was a very nice scene. So she took down the number 2 guy. Alright, then when it came to, and that was her entire thing. After, because she already knew. Because she remembered that, Alibaba had pulled something like this in the past. Where he was, you know, like, he acted the same way, and then he left on his own. Well, she knew, she had a really strong inkling that he was going to go to the palace by himself, and that's why she came in there. And, like, she did that yell again, and, like, the monkeys were like, yeah, well, you know, like, so, like, they were throwing a gust. And, again, it was an overall very nice scene, and, you know, like, it was a good fight between her and the monkeys and his subordinates. So, that was the first primary scene. The secondary scene was, Saluhad, where Saluhad, this guy manned up. He manned up quick. He manned up quick. He was like, no, fuck this shit. Balgard, stop these soldiers. And Balgard comes in there. He's like, yeah. And then he throwing all these spears around and shit. And he's like, what? He's just like, what? Like what? What now, bitch? And all the soldiers stop. And with Abu Had, he's like mad pissed. He's like, what? Are you kidding me? This guy's a freaking pussy. And he just grabs he grabs the staff, and he's like, by order of the deputy king, I command you to put your weapons down. The conversation between the current king and the third prince of Balbad will not be understood. I'm like, damn. I'm like, yo. Like, it was awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome. This guy went in there. He was cutthroat. He was damn cutthroat. He was like, no, I'm running shit now. Deputy king, fuck that. We taking over. And it's like, yes. Yes, man. That was good. That was really, really, really good. And then, so that was number 2. And number 3, Alibaba. Holy piss. I mean, it was like, the near-death scene that he had was good. Like, it was a good near-death scene. And then when he realized, so what happened was after that, because he's fighting against the elephant guy, okay? And the way the fight was proceeding, it was good. The way it was proceeding, it was damn good, okay? And then when it came like the last split second, when he had that near death scene of him getting his own throat slit, and then him falling down like into the ground dead. But he's still alive. Well, but he's still conscious, and he's still, you know, he realizes that he's weak and he can't do shit. Then we have Aladdin in his own, you know, in near-death scene, and he's like, "You're a hero," and he's pointing to the actual sky, and the sky is glowing and shit. And then he's like, and then he robs him his weight, so he gets up, and the elephant guy was gonna stomp him. He gets up, stabs him in the actual like leg hand, if you want to call it, because it was this guy's arms, but they were like elephant legs. It was kind of weird. Either way, stabs him. The guy gets pissed off. Goes like a whole new transformation, alright? And he's like some weird elephant monster type thing. Alibaba was like, you know what? Fuck. And then he starts to burn his own body just to do the Jin equip. And then you see him form the sword. And he cuts this guy clean in half. It was like, what? He cuts him clean in half. Like, yeah. And he posed up and shit like, I was like, yeah. He posed up, clean in half. His body, his hands are charred because of the Jin magic, but I think he's okay. Because the charred goes away. Like, I believe his charred hands are an attribute that occur from holding Amon in a sword form. Yeah, that's the way it looks. But when Amon did, so once he was fighting the monkeys, and he was wasting all these Magoi, he got outside the palace, fought against the cheetah dude. But the cheetah dude's sword didn't mean shit. He cut through that shit, cut through the steel. And then he was about to take out the cheetah dude. But Amon, like, you know, all the Magoi, like disappears and shit, because he used all his Magoi inside of his body. And then that's why you see, and then like you see his charred hands like disappeared. So the charred hands, I believe, is an after effect of holding Amon, who is actually like a fire-based, sword guy. What happens here was awesome, because all of a sudden, like the Cheetah guy is like, it's over now. And then all of a sudden, Alibaba, he has like a thing of oil. He throws on the Cheetah guy. Cheetah guy cuts it. Alibaba makes like a spark with the actual dagger, makes a line of fire towards the Cheetah dude. The Cheetah dude gets covered in fire. And then the Cheetah dude, like, he's like, like, he's not wounded, but, well, he's wounded, but, like, he's not severely. And he's about to attack Alibaba, like, full force. Then he goes towards the fire. He's like, Amon. And then Amon, also his dagger, starts to absorb the fire, which was surrounding the Cheetah dude. And then all of a sudden, Amon returns to its original sword. Well, like, it returns to its Jin equipped. And he cuts the Cheetah dude in half. It was... Yo, Alibaba was cutting dudes in half. Like, it was like a baker session. It was like, I'm cutting bitches in half, and I don't give them this half. Yeah. And it was like, yeah. That was awesome. Cuts the Cheetah dude in half, walks in there into the main throne room like a boss. And after what happens here is that once that occurs, he starts to talk with his brother, but because his brother wouldn't listen to him. What ends up happening here is that we have the Deputy King come in there, and then now it appears that negotiations are going to occur between, well, attempted negotiations will occur between Alibaba and Al-Muhan. So overall, episode was a really good episode. It was a really nice episode. The way it was portrayed, the way it was depicted, the way it proceeded, very nice, very well done. When it comes to character progression, definitely there for Morgiana and Alibaba, at least in the combat sense, and that was very nice, very well done. What I will say though is that even though it was still a cool scene where he cut the Cheetah guy in half, it could have been better. It could have been a lot more drawn out, but it was still really awesome the way he did that, the way he came into there, and then even though the banker, he knew about the whole entire thing with the Magi and the Magi and how he ran out of magic, it still didn't matter. And Alibaba, he came in there, he did his thing, and he represented the country, and that was some crazy shit. And it was very nice, very well done. And I really liked it. I really did. So, I mean, yeah. Rating overall is going to be great. It was great. It was great. It was great. Animation was damn good. The pacing was very good. Character progression was there. Oh, it was great character progression when it came to Alibaba and Morgiana. In situations where they need to get the job done, they got the job done. And that was very well done. So, I'm done. King of Lightning, be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. And now I'm signing out. Peace. Have a nice day.